This week, Robert Radanzo gives quite great news regarding the tablet and big change thanks to Asobo. But that's not all. We also have more news on the marketplace updates and the 777. Let's see what it is all about. Hello everyone. As you may know by now, I'm a huge fan of PMDG products. Yes, they are not cheap, and yes, things have not gone exactly as we expected on Xbox, but I believe they make amongst the best add-ons. So this week is all about background improvements, with the PMDG teams working hard to adapt their products to fit Microsoft Flight Simulator with the highest quality possible. So we don't have a release date yet, but we should be happy to hear this news. Let's check out the full note of Captain Radanzo. There will be 4 chapters, the first one about the tablet, the second one about the marketplace update, the third one is about the 737, and the last one is all on the 777. So the PUFT, as we should call it, PMDG Universal Flight Tablet. We continue to push weekly updates to our beta team, focusing on cleaning up the V1. We have not yet signed off on the release date, but that will happen very close in to the release date anyway. Our beta testers are in the process of error checking performance computation, and we are working through a number of refinements that they have recommended. The tablet is being tested in the 700, but we are about to expand testing to the 600, 800, 900 as well. In other good news, the tablet was fit into the 777 this week, and testing on board that airplane will take place simultaneously with the normal beta process, which means the tablet will be present from day one. That's very cool. Something that has been going on in the background meanwhile is that connecting with Microsoft Flight Simulator Sim Update 13, so the next one, the one that is currently in beta, we finally have the ability for C++ WASM to communicate with the outside world like a normal C++ program, mostly, and like the script-based products on the platform. This capability was locked out of the initial C++ WASM capability, and it is incredibly important that we finally have this functionality. So full credits to the devs at Asobo who kept this on their radar. Well, we can toss out the Voyager 1 binary parsing language that we had to design for the tablet in order to pass data between the tablet and the airplane. This has already been done in testing and works the treat. This also opens up a ton of functionality that we had in holding because the binary parsing language we had to create in order to facilitate communication between C++ WASM airplane and the script language tablet had many limitations. We will be rolling those functions into the tablet starting right away, with some being implemented prior to the release and others rolling out in the continual update process afterwards. All in all, the tablet development team is pretty excited to hand this off to you shortly. Stay tuned. The good news is that now that Asobo unlocked the communication with the outside world like it should have been from the start, but anyway, now the tablet will have amazing functionalities and it will come day one when the tablet will be released and with more updates as we go on. And now we go to chapter 2, which is the PMDG Marketplace updates. So during 2023, the Microsoft team has really done a good job of improving the marketplace intake and approval process. Beginning in July, this new stability went out of the window and we began to see disconnects between intakes and approvals. Approvals that would have taken a week were suddenly dragging with no end in sight. We have mentioned this at times just to keep you aware of it. Last week we reached out to Microsoft to inquire as to whether anything we were doing was causing this problem, and we were informed that they are transitioning some things in their intake approval process and that it was causing a bit of disruption that should smooth out over time. We continue to experience disruptions and we also continue to monitor. So at this moment, the version builds for marketplace users are running about 6 weeks plus behind the PMDG customers. We apologize for this, but the issue is very clearly on the intake approval process, and they are aware of it and attempting to sort it out. We have 2 rounds of updates backed up in the marketplace intake approval for the 7, 8, and 900, and 3 updates for the 600, and they will arrive when they arrive. So when Microsoft will be able to have this smooth transition that they are making, we will see the updates, all the updates for the 737s coming into the marketplace. And by the way, check out this video from the update that was released last week. So moving on to the PMDG 737 update. So the last one was the build 71, and there will be a 72, and the next one will be the 73. We have been investigating some issues in the way we built the 737 micro updates that creates texture problems that we are only seeing after the macro process. We think we have a clear understanding as to why this happened in the build 71 and 72, and we will be testing a fix for it in the build 73. That build will enter testing next week, but we are not planning to roll out any 737 updates until the tablet release is ready. That guidance might change, but at this moment, I want to keep development resources focused on the tablet and the 777 transition to beta testing. And finally, the last chapter is about the 777. So, Captain Robert Rondanzo says, the work on the 777 continues to go really well. We are not quite ready to commence beta testing on the airplane, but we have begun to talk about when that might take place, and we are close. In terms of product quality, the 777 leveraged a ton of development learning that took place over the DC-6 and the 737 cycles, and we think you will notice tremendous improvements in both performance, resource utilization, visual quality, and more tightly integrated experience with the Microsoft Flight Simulator platform itself. So, this only sentence is quite mind-blowing, because if you look at the quality of the DC-6 and the quality of the 777, which are already, as I said at the beginning of the video, amongst the best add-ons that exist on the Flight Simulator, I cannot imagine how it's going to be, but Captain Rodenzo, you are giving us big expectations now. So he follows by saying, I know you are eager to see previews. I am eager to be able to share them with you. And that's it, guys. That was quite a big update this week. And even if we don't have release date, we can see that it's really coming close now. And it's pretty exciting, right? Thank you for watching, guys. See you soon on the channel. Bye-bye.